A next-generation gamified DEX where everyone earns. AMM. Gamification. Pondoverse. Multitasking NFTs. GameFi, and more. On a secured and gamified platform. The first DX2. Gamify decentralized finance. Diversify your passive income streams. Pay you stable dividends. Earn while you trade. With Pandora's unique trade mining mechanism. Unique dual token model. Unparalleled decentralized jackpot system. Distinctive NFT staking pool. That pays you dividends for holding NFTs. Pandora, the highest paying DEX in the DeFi space. Enjoy your decentralized trading experience in a gamified environment with Pandora.
Hi guys, thank you all for joining the live AMA session today. My name is Kenny from Blockchain Army, the leading media agency on the space that aims to promote the adoption of the blockchain technology. I will be the host for today's AMA session with Mr. Serhi from Pandora. We are broadcasting live from the Blockchain Army YouTube channel, so if you are new, don't forget to subscribe because we are coming back with new live AMAs and other interesting videos every single week. We'll be having two interesting giveaways, which are pre-live giveaway and the in-live giveaway. The first one is the one that has been posted on our Barmy Twitter channel, and we'll be picking 5 lucky winners. The second one is where 5 of the best comments or questions during our live will be chosen. Remember to put your Telegram username in the comments so we can contact you. Those two will be rewarded with 2 USDTs in total, so stay tuned for that. Now, let's welcome our guest for today. Good evening, Mr. Serhi. How are you feeling right now?
Yeah, hi everyone. Happy to be here today and join the AMA session. I'm the CGO of the project again. Today I'm going to be answering your questions about the project.
Oh, great. Great to have you here, Mr. Serhi. So let's dive right into the questions. So first, can you introduce more about yourself and the team behind Pandora?
Sure. So my name is Serhi. I'm the CGO of the project, as I said. Talking about Pandora, talking about its team. So the team consists of around 50 people. And right now we are working on this project. This is an AMM DEX, a next generation AMM DEX. Basically, we are trying to gamify the DEX system. Basically, we have implemented some new features that no one has done before, like trade mining, like the NFT staking with BUSD rewards daily, etc., etc. So we have a lot in store for our users. And yeah, so we adopt the dual token model that is both rewarding and deflationary. So the governance token PSR has a relatively low total supply of 10 million tokens with a deflationary burning mechanism and anti-dumping tokenomics. So while the reward token PAN basically is aimed at ensuring users the better incentive for their participation in the protocol, basically. So yeah, the majority of total PSR supply is dedicated to community development, which is 32%. Liquidity is 10%, and another huge portion of its total supply is allocated to protocols development. This is 15%, and ecosystem growth, which is another 15%. And the last 15% of the total PSR supply is set aside for the team behind the project.
Okay, great. Thank you for your brief introductions and your detailed answer into the Pandora dual tokens model. So, what made you guys join Pandora without having to choose other AMMs?
Yeah, so this is the question about the users, why they have to join Pandora amongst our other AMM DEXs. So Pandora users are guaranteed to make high profits from our reward system. So stemming from the trade mining mechanism, this is again, so anytime you swap BEP20 tokens inside Pandora, you are getting rewarded for this. So basically your swap fee commissions are getting back to you in the form of PAN token. And as you accumulate it, you will basically get more and more PAN tokens. So yeah, this is like the trade mining, the farms, the pools that we have, jackpot system, the NFT staking system that pays out daily in BUSD. So the dual token model that's both rewarding and deflationary, that ensures the value of our tokens as well as our DEX. And the users are promised economic stability and sustainable income from the reward system. So again, the farmers get the share of the protocol's revenue, while traders get the accumulated rewards, basically. One thing that sets Pandora different from other DEXs, again, is our gamification elements. So using probabilistic system backed by Chainlink VRF, Pandora redefines decentralized finance, making it more exciting and attractive for other users.
Okay, thank you for your answer, and I hope the users will be very pleased with those features and answers. Okay, let's move on to the next question. So, how did Pandora impress all of the crypto buddies? Can you update us the latest indicator on Pandora Dex, and how to maximize the earnings on Pandora?
Sure, sure. So let me get that up. So on August 3rd, 2022, we gave everyone the numbers. So we give it every week or so users can stay up to date. So it was 4.83 million total value locked, 7 million trading volume only in 7 days. The jackpot pool right now is $374,000. So basically, any user again can win this jackpot by cracking open a Panda box or buying any tickets. There's different variants of how you can get a ticket for yourself to try a luck in the jackpot, as well as the burning mechanism. So 80,000 PSR tokens was already burned, and this as well as 16 million PAN tokens burned. Um, we are pleased to provide an abundance of deals for your consideration. So, for example, increasing the daily PAN rewards distributed to our farms, the new multiplier rate for our token pairs, the Droid bot contest, as well as other contests that we did before. Users can make the most out of our PSR and PAN token as they are constantly burned along Pandora's progress. So, yeah, guys, don't miss out on our internal events to pump with Pandora's followers and receive up to 10,000 PSR prizes. Basically, this is the price for each of our events. Make sure to follow our social media to get up to date, to basically get notified as it appears.
Great. Those are some impressive numbers, and I'm sure the users will be very pleased and impressed to hear this. So, I've heard about Pandora Droidbot collections are going hype around the potential NFTs for Pandora. So, as I can see, the community is interested in the Droidbot collection and Droidbot contest. And so, how does Droidbot upgrade version 2.0 have better advantages?
Yeah, for sure. So Pandora always listens to its users. We
Mhm.
changed a lot of stuff already uh, from the 3 months that we are in the space. Basically, we have the ability to change some stuff in the contract by time lock smart contract. As well as we of course can make a lot of like changes outside of our contracts, and one of that was the upgrade version 2.0, because in the version 1 there was this gamification element where your upgrade can go successful or it can either fail basically, and you will lose your droid bot. And while that was interesting, that wasn't like pleasing for the users in the long term, so we decided to change that. And of course, one of the most popular and distinctive offerings in Pandora's lineup is the DroidBot upgrade version 0. So you can now upgrade up to 10 DroidBots at once. There is a 100% success rate on all of your upgrades. The border mind power range for each DroidBot level has increased. Basically, you can earn more right now out of each DroidBot level, and using a material droid bot of the lowest level will still result in a higher power droid bot that's capable of mining more staking rewards. Basically, just tweaks here and there to increase it, to increase the earnings, to upgrade it, and basically to make life easier for our users.
Okay, great. Thank you for your detailed answer on Pandora's Storybot and their system. And finally, let's move on to the final question of the first session. So, what are the advantages of Pando Market?
For sure, yeah. So Pendo Market is our marketplace. Of course, we have NFTs that you can not only stake, but you can of course sell them. You can trade them. You can buy yourself a higher level Droid bot or Panda box, for example. We also implemented the limited NFTs that we did. The first ones was with Alpaca Finance. This also a pretty popular project amongst the DeFi space, and it will only expand like with time. So there are some advantages of Pandora here with our market. So currently, three cryptocurrencies are accepted for payment for our platform. This is BSR, BSD, and PAN. The second one is Panda Market share charges a commission fee of 5% of each transaction value, which is paid by the seller, and then it of course goes back in the pools, the farms, basically back into the project. So all the NFTs you have acquired are displayed on the inventory page. Buyers can offer an individual price proposal via the option make offer, and sellers can either accept, ignore, or reject the offer. Um, you can manage your sales inside the Pendo market, basically all of your sales that you have, and it has a lot of potential because, as you know, we are launching a launchpad, IDO launchpad, and one of the proposals for projects is that if they have any NFTs, they can implement those NFTs and they can be sold, they can be traded inside our Panda market. So that is also the great feature, and a great feature for the projects that will launch inside our launchpad, because they will get the awareness from Pandora's community about their NFTs.
Wow, such a complicated and detailed answer. So Pandora's IDO is about to launch, so you guys make sure to follow the Telegram and Twitter channel to stay updated on the IDO launching. Okay, so that concludes our first session, which is the interview. Let's move on to the next session, which is the Q&A. We'll be picking five of the lucky questions from the comment YouTube comment sections, and will be each of them will receive $20 in prize. And so there will be only five questions in total. So if you guys have any more questions, you guys can fully ask them on the social media channel. So let's get right on to the first question, which is from Zung 1917. Uh, Liquidity, transactions fees, and slippage are always important factors in finance services. How does Pandora solve the above problem to attract users?
So yeah, this is a great question to basically attribute to our new feature, because we were like a regular DEX, of course, not just regular. We have the trade mining, so when you swap, you get your trade mining, you get your fees basically back with trade mining as a reward. But right now, this is like a sneak peek, so we will be implementing a new feature that will fix the liquidity, the transaction fees, the slippage, because Pandora will collect the best fee for you and the best price among the other dexes, and you will trade basically with that route. So you will pick the best of the dexes, and you will swap with that dex, but you will still get the trade mining from Pandora. So this will be a great feature for the users that have issues or like concern about transaction fees, slippage, etc.
Yeah, I hope Mr. Zung will be satisfied with your answer. So we'll move on to the next question. The next question is from Jin Sung Kim. Pandora uses a dual token PSR and PAN model. What's the purpose behind a dual token system? Can you state the utilities of both PSR and PAN?
For sure. So PSR is our governance token. It has a relatively low supply of 10 million tokens with a deflationary burning mechanism. So it should become more scarcer and thus more valuable over time, because anytime you basically get some sort of activity inside Pandora, you get your PSR, you pay a PSR fee, or pen fee, you will get burned immediately through our smart contract. It has anti-dumping tokenomics as well, and the PAN token is mostly a reward token, and it's aimed at ensuring users are better incentivized for their participation in the protocol. And two-thirds of PAN emission is given out to users as rewards when they make transactions on Pandora's exchange. And with the low emission rate, PAN's value will be maintained over time.
Yeah, I think the dual token system is a pretty common system in GameFi and blockchain in general. So, Jinsuki, if you have any questions, you can contact uh, Mr. Serhi or the Pandora social media channel, or you can learn about other projects inside Blockchain Army for more information regarding the dual token system. Okay, so let's move on to the third question, which is from Justin Eric 99. What are plans in what are plans for global expansion? Are you focusing on market at this time or focus on building and developing or getting customers and users or partnerships?
So yeah, this will be, of course, the second one. We are the market right now is down. Everything's down, and we launched when the market was very bad. That's why we did a fair launch. What's called a fair launch. Uh, we didn't do any centralized exchange listings for now. We just launched into the crypto space basically, and right now we are focusing on building, on developing. We have a lot of developers right now. We are working on the project, basically improving it, listening to our customers, uh, and we are getting their feedback. And of course, as you might see, we are changing everything, as well as we're looking for partnerships. So that is one thing that we try to focus on as well. So we don't want just the investors. As we are getting through this crypto market, we don't want the investors to join us. We want partners. We want long-term partnerships to basically establish ourselves, to have some communities, have some partners for us to be able to help us to have uh, basically a better partnership with them and the crypto community overall. So that's what we are looking at.
Mm. Yes, it is very unfortunate that the market is currently down, but it is very virtuous and courageous of you guys to keep on keep on charging and creating this project during this difficult time. So we hope for you guys the best and hope Justin Eric is satisfied with your answer. And let's now move on to the next question, which is from Ming Chung. Many DEX exchanges are known and characterized with a high trading fee charge. How does the Pandora DEX tend to solve this situation in blockchain?
So Pandora charges a zero point 0.3 swap fee, and we will improve that, of course, with our new feature. But the trade swap fee makes up 0.3% of each transaction value, and it consists of basically 0.03% will be sent towards the operating fund, meaning the team behind the project. 0.06% is sent to the jackpot, and 0.21 is sent to Pandora's revenue pool. So basically, most of the swap fee, it's like I believe 70% is sent back to the Pandora's revenue pool, which is the NFT staking pool that users stake to get their BUSD rewards. So in other words, the money you've paid on Pandora will be redistributed back to you in different forms when you keep discovering more about our products.
Mhm. Okay, thank you. And yeah, that's a more beneficial system for the users. And finally, the last question, which is from Note 37. When depositing and trading on a crypto exchange, one of the most important things that users care about is security. What measure does Pandora have to protect users' assets and data?
Sure. So before launching, of course, we wanted to ensure users that we are safe because this is another DEX. A lot of them are scams. BSC has like a track record of being kind of scammy. And before doing the launch, of course, we were audited by PackShield. This is a leading blockchain security company. They found no major flaws in our smart contracts, and the smaller ones, the smaller issues that they found were quickly tackled by our dev team. So everything was just fine. As well as we are doing right now a bug bounty. It's been up, I believe, since the project was launched. So basically, any user that knows about security, knows about development, they can explore our smart contract. They can find vulnerabilities, and they will be paid for that. So we are not afraid for people to look on our smart contracts. We will be pleased if they find any like issues. We'll be very happy to kind of tackle them. But as far as right now, Pandora is safe to use, and there's no like need for users to be scared about it.
Mm. Yeah, I hope Note 37 and the general user will be more belief in the system and feel more safe for the launching of Pandora. And yeah, that concludes our final question of the Q&A session. And now we'll move on to the next part, which is the lucky wheel. So right now we are doing the pre-live giveaway and winners announcement. So this is the most exciting part where all the fun happens. So let's take a look at the lucky wheel and see who are the 5 winners. Great. Congratulations to the 5 winners of this AMA session. So later on, we'll post on our BSC Army Twitter channel amount the full description of how to claim your reward. So look forward to that. And yeah, that is our last session. And it has been a great AMA session with Mr. Serhi from Pandora today. We have covered quite enough about Pandora, and we pretty had a deeper understanding about the project. So, Serhi, do you want to say anything to the audience before the live ends?
Yeah, congratulations to the winners, of course. The questions were great. They were pretty on point, pointing on our like features, the main features, as well as the features to come. Even though people didn't know about it, but this was a sneak peek to our new feature, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, thank you for bringing us on today, the Blockchain Army AMA. It's been a pleasure here. We'll be happy to have this as well, maybe in the future. Uh, and yeah, thank you for attention. Thank you for your time, guys. And join Pandora.
Okay, thank you for your time today, Suri. It was a great pleasure getting to know and talk with you, and we hope to get to work with each other in the future. So yeah, guys, join our Telegram group, Barmy, to receive updated news every day about highlighted projects, crypto news, and moreover, ideal information and many giveaways. And be sure to follow Pandora's social medias such as Telegram and Twitter to keep update on the project. And thank you all for staying tuned until the end. I'm Kenny, your host, and see you on the next video. Goodbye.
Bye bye.